how's everyone doing today? I just wanted to show you a quick, enveloping of some badges that just came in the mail. Let's see what we got here. Sure there's nothing else. Okay, so I have everything out of the package. The reason why I went with these is because I had originally gone with the overlays and had recently swapped trunks, so I had lost my overlay or vinyl, whatever you want to call it, and I never really liked the chrome outside emblems, so I went ahead and went with these gloss black ones, and now it's going to be no chrome except for the mufflers and I guess a spot on the headlights that I didn't black out because I wanted better reflection. So you're seeing this at the same time I'm seeing this. Let's go ahead and take a look here. These look pretty cool here. They're going to be a 3D look. I'm not sure if you can get that there on the camera, but it definitely looks pretty good quality here. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's take a look at this other one. Oh yeah. These are really sweet. I'm looking forward. The overlays were pretty cool, but I mean, you could tell that it was just a sticker on it. So these actually look almost like a factory piece. Let's take a look at, I guess, the housings. They're pretty good quality. You can't expect much. These are just really cheap plastic pieces. But the thing that counts is just that it's a good finish with no big scratches in it. And I said big scratches. I don't see any scratches on it. They have a pretty nice gloss to it. But these are actually really sweet. I'm really impressed. They're about 30 bucks on eBay, give or take $1 or so. Well, I'm going to be going downstairs here, maybe polishing these up a little bit, and get the old ones removed and get these put on. I'm going to be taking this emblem off now. So basically I'm just going to heat it up with the the hair dryer, and use some cards here just to kind of work it out. I'm not going to bore you through the process, so I'll start it up once I start actually getting this whole emblem removed here. So I've been working on this really only about 2 minutes. I started with the card here and kind of pushed around, and once you get up here you can push the card almost all the way through. There's going to be, I think, 2 plugs right here, so you're not going to be able to just jam your card in all the way here. And I'm putting a piece on this other side, so whenever I'm going to be prying this, it's not going to dig into this other side. So let's see if I can get it off here. I'm about to have it. That was actually really simple, like I said. Only took maybe 2 minutes at the most. So I'm going to use some Goo Gone here, get this taken off, then put some alcohol on it, kind of clean it up, and then I'll apply my new sticker here, or I guess my new emblem. Now I have basically all the gunk removed. You just take your thumb. I'm not sure if you saw my other video about removing the badges on your car, but you just take your thumb and slowly just kind of rub it over and it'll take everything off. And last, I'm just going to take a little bit more Goo Gone here before I just rub it down with alcohol, and just kind of go over and make sure I got all the little smudges and everything out on it. Looks pretty good to me there. I'll clean it off with alcohol, dry it, and I'll put on my new emblem. So now I have everything cleaned off here. I noticed whenever I took off my old cover that there's some little foam washers here. So I'm going to be putting that on the new piece here. And go ahead and stick it on so I'm not trying to work with it whenever the emblem is trying to go on. And get the back peeled off the emblem. Come on. There we go. And make sure that it's not upside down. Go ahead and fit it on here. Make sure it's pressed and held down solid. There we go. For the front here, you're going to follow the same process. Just basically use your heat gun or a hair dryer. Hair dryers worked really well for me, so just heat it up and use your cards to start to pry it off. So I just took a couple more runs through around the inside of it, and it looks like it's going to give now. There we go. So the cleaning of this was actually pretty easy. I guess the 3M doesn't adhere as better to this, or just simply doesn't stay on whenever you remove the badge. So basically just had to wipe it down with alcohol. And this is the frame fitted here. I think this gloss would look really good for the JDM one, but I actually like this OEM one better. The JDM one, even though it's gloss, it looks too plain to me. So make sure everything fits correctly here. And you know what, actually I'm going to put two little pieces inside here, see if it'll hold a little bit better. Okay, so I'm sure you can see what I did here. I just put a little bit more of my own 3M to kind of fill in this little middle spot. Wasn't trying to do it all perfect, just enough where it has a little bit of a grab to it. So now I'm going to put on my frame here and go ahead and put on the emblem. Now, there actually isn't enough 3M on this whole thing here, so you're going to have to cover it up a little bit more since this emblem here isn't sticking. Now it looks like I'm finally ready to go on with this. As with all projects, you may run into some little issue. Something as simple as this is putting on basically a piece to some 3M. You'd think it'd be super simple, but there's always a little bit more to it every time. Yeah, it feels like it's seated pretty good on there right now. Sorry, getting attacked by mosquitoes here. Oh yeah. It sits on there really well. Now let me grab it here. This is what I use on my headlights, and it's basically a restore for any type of plastic. So I'm going to be using this just as a final clear coat on this to protect it from UV rays. You just simply dab it around and rub it in. I let it sit maybe about 5 minutes. I already did this on the back one. I'm going to let this sit and be back showing you the finished product. This is going to be the final product here. It has a lot of gloss on it. I was a little bit unsure about the gloss frames at first, but it actually puts a little bit of contrast against your OEM grill, just to give you a good idea. This is what it's like with the carbon fiber, and this is what it looks like with the colored emblem here. Definitely liking this emblem on the right better. The carbon fiber overlay looks pretty good, but you can tell it's just an overlay, where this looks like a really quality piece here. Overall, makes the car look pretty sweet here. I'll go around and just show you the back one again. Back looks really sharp as well. Like I said before, it has a nice gloss and is pretty 3D looking. So overall, these are definitely, I think, better than just simply these here, especially the outer frame. The gloss is definitely, I think, the way to go with them. So if you like this video, please be sure to leave a comment below, and if you want to see some more stuff coming along the way, please like and subscribe. And as always, happy driving and enjoy.